A part of Southern Arizona history is coming roaring back to life. Old Tucson has been home to hundreds of movies and TV shows since the 1940s. News for Tucson's Nicole Costantino attended today's media event and has the details on the studio's big reopening.
After a brief hiatus, Old Tucson is back, and organizers say that this year it's going to be better than ever.
It was such a thrill. Always used to be.
When it comes to Old Tucson, no one knows it better than Ivan, Red Cloud, or Red Wolverton.
To me, it was one of the best places in the West.
Wolverton is a former Old Tucson employee and a true cowboy.
I was 30 years old before I knew I could make a living without a horse under me.
He began working with stagecoaches in 1946 and says he quickly got involved in every movie that came through that needed horses or stagecoaches.
For too many years, it was the number 2 tourist attraction in the state of Arizona, just behind the Grand Canyon, you know.
Wolverton and his wife Margie were back in Old Tucson Wednesday morning to celebrate the reopening of the historic movie studio.
There's only a few old-timers older than me. I doubt there's very many of them, but very few of them that are really growed up a horseback with the big hitches and the fast horses and all.
The theme park is bringing back its fan favorite event Nightfall for 2022, but that's not all.
One of the important aspects as we look at Old Tucson and continuing to just develop what's here on site is the capability to both have these wonderful events like Nightfall, like Christmas, like the Old Tucson experience, but also do filming at the same time.
John Harper is the chief operating officer for Old Tucson. He says the park operators want to bring it back to its roots.
The only way to bring the film industry back is to rebuild some of these sets and to rebuild some of the infrastructure and buildings that used to be here.
There aren't very many people around yet that knows a lot of that old-time stuff.
We're going to go out and meet with different directors, with producers, and see what the needs are of the community and the environment to bring filming back to Old Tucson.
Preserving the history that people like Wolverton say is oh so special.
It is something that was so much a part of the West. We like to do anything we can to keep it activate, keep it remembered.
Operators of the park say that there are many new things to come and that we should all be highly anticipated for the future. From Old Tucson, Nicole Costantino, News 4, Tucson.